Okay, let's roll right in now to our winning team for the Crown Royal presents the Heath Calhoun 400, and that is Kyle Busch. He drives the number 18 M&M's Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's joined at the podium by his crew chief, Dave Rogers. 17th career NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win for Kyle Busch, and at a place that you won here last spring as well. Kyle, talk about your win tonight. You started off very strong and then came back strong there at the very end as well.
Yeah, we did. For some reason, is this thing on? Check. Got me? Okay, cool. For some reason, we just we missed the handle on the car there in the middle of the race. You know, the car was phenomenal in the beginning. You know, I couldn't have asked for anything better. We just were making some minor changes to it just to make it a little bit better. And, you know, there about lap 170, 200, something like that, we started falling behind on the long runs and getting really, really loose. So we just kept plugging away. You know, Dave never gave up. These guys on pit road kept plugging in some really good pit stops, and you know, I just kept driving what I had. You know, I couldn't make much out of what was going on out there on the track, especially with traffic and everything. But you know, we made some changes back to the car to get it going a little bit better, and especially there at the end of the race when Dave made the call to come to pit road and put tires on with about 30 to go, 25 to go, something like that. We just got going on restarts there. You know, and I think. There was a lot of them, but one of the winning passes was on Harvick, getting to the bottom there on that restart in turn one, and forcing my issue to the bottom lane, getting by those guys, and then having a caution come out and getting to the outside of Jeff Gordon and just being able to get up on his outside and run him hard on that last restart there.
Congratulations, Kyle. And Dave Rogers, talk about some of the moves that the team did tonight to come out on top.
Yeah, like Kyle said, our car started out really strong, and I probably just got a little bit too far behind on my adjustments. When you're out running that fast and pulling away, it's hard to try to keep up with the track. And I probably got a little lazy on it and fell behind. And then at the end, we're making bigger adjustments to get caught back up. And then the restarts, Kyle Busch driving restarts. Your odds are always good when you're in that situation.
Well, congratulations. We'll take questions now for Kyle or Dave. If you have one, raise your hand. We'll start here at the Media Center, right here with Dave Rodman. Go ahead.
Dave Rodman, NASCAR.com. I mean, Kyle, to what degree was this kind of like a character-building win? Because if the car was off, you never felt that far behind, but you kept your head down and kept after it. And Dave, you know, how proud are you of the way everything was held together and finally got to victory lane?
Well, what did we fall back to, like 5th or something like that? It felt like 15th. I mean, for as bad as we were running, but you know, we just like you know, it was a character building night for sure. You know, that's a good point. We just kept our head down and kept digging. You know, we didn't let it bother us too bad. You know, I felt like we were getting past it, but it was weird because you had guys that were short pitting. You guys had guys that were on different strategies that were coming to pit road. So you got guys passing you know, that have just come off pit road. You know, like the 38 cars passing me, you know, Hornish is passing me, guys like that on tires, and it's like, man, I got to be running 15th by now. But, you know, it was just a weird night. So as far as all the things go inside the race car, we kept our handle on it.
Go ahead, Mike.
I think Dave was next.
I'm sorry, Dave. You're the man. Kyle's running this show. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm real proud of our night tonight. It had been great to lead. It'd been great to lead all the laps, but you know, winning it the way we did is probably more special, a greater lesson to our race team. But this isn't the first time that we had a character building race this year. You know, we've had a lot of races where we just didn't have the car for Kyle, and he's kept his head in the game, and we've kept working on it, and we've gotten some finishes better than what we deserve. So, you know, if you look at it, I think that's what it's going to take to compete with the 48 year in and year out, and try to make a run at the championship. So. Real proud of the way we won it.
Moved up to 3rd in points as well. So let's go to Mike Embry, and then we'll go to Jenna. Go ahead, Mike.
Mike Embry, SpeedTV.com. Kyle, what about the last restart? Did you feel like you pretty much had to get him on the first lap? And what about the inside-outside positioning? Was the outside you felt better for you?
You know, I figured I was going to get the outside, so I was just kind of thinking the whole time during the caution flag, because the whole weekend everybody's kind of taking the bottom. So all I really knew was just to get into turn 1 smooth and be able to get a good launch up off of turn 2 to get down the backstretch, and then make sure that I got into 3 without overdriving it, because on the previous restart when I was with Harvick, I kept overdriving and locking up the left front tire into turn 3. and sliding up the track. So I knew that if I could just get through turn 3 okay and hammer down off of turn 4 and get them cleared, that it'd be pretty good. It worked. I mean, that's what I did. Did I have a plan? Was that exactly my plan? No. My plan was to just drive it as hard as I could and make whatever happen. And it seemed to work just, off the cuff.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Jenna Fryer, Associated Press. I think my question's for Dave. At one point, Kyle was picking cars off real quick. At one point, there were only 8 left on the lead lap. And the wave around rule, after the next caution, the wave around rule, Kyle, I heard on the radio, was, a little bit upset about it. It went from 8 on the lead lap to 27 on the lead lap. Why not stay out there to prevent that from happening?
Yeah, it'd have been great to keep that many cars a lap down, but I think it'd have been selfish. There's everyone behind us is going to pit. So if we pit or if we stay out, we keep all those guys down. And then the 7 guys behind us are going to drive by us. We're going to lose our track position just to keep cars a lap down. It's not worth it. I didn't think that keeping those cars a lap down was going to help us win the race. I thought keeping the track position was going to help us win the race.
Dave Rogers, your first career NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win tonight as a crew chief. Congratulations. Let's go upstairs to the press box, and then we'll come back down. Go ahead.
Monty Dutton, Gas Gazette. Kyle, I hesitate to ask this question, but I so often hear people say that you hear something reported and they never ask you. And so what is the deal? And I haven't only heard just the lawyer. What is the deal about this truck series contractor thing?
I don't know what that means.
About the allegation about not paying bills with your truck team.
Oh, I think that's in reference to my building, the building that's being built. And I don't know. I don't own the building. I haven't been in negotiations for the building. I don't work on the building. I don't do nothing with it. I've got people that handle that. I got a team of people that take care of that stuff for me. And all I know is I'm not in it, and I'm not happy about it. And that's all I got.
Well, I just wanted you to have a chance to address it again. Thanks.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Join
Take it a
us-
little harder.
Join us now on the podium as team owner, Coach Joe Gibbs. And, Coach, sure had to be impressed and proud of how the number 18 team did here tonight.
Yeah. We were thrilled, really. It was a great night for us. We had so many key people here tonight, and a whole group from Mars. Victoria, David were here, which was a thrill. Called Todd Lackman. He had a bunch of friends with him watching it on who kind of runs M&M's. So it was a big night for us. Really appreciate it. It was great for Dave. A lot of hard work there. And we hope, Kyle, too. He's been real patient this year. Had some races there where things didn't go well for us and stayed after it. So hopefully we get on a roll here.